Good morning, colleagues. I trust you are all well. Welcome to day 4 of the academic week. Prof. Lawack is running just a bit late, but I think I'll start. I'd like to share. Lori, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Juliet.
Okay. Welcome, colleagues. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, and your other colleagues who's going to share around blended and fully online approaches for student success. It's another colloquium. Thank you to all the older, more mature, experienced users, and to the novice users. Thank you. I see Prof. Gottschalk was in the room as well, one of our e-learning champions many years ago. And I think Ronald Arendse is here as well, will remember Prof. Gottschalk when he started many years ago. So we all know that higher educational institutions presently, we are facing the challenge of sustaining what we've sort of embedded. We are immersed in learning in relation to disruptive technologies and constant change. And things are not going to change. We are not going back to the norm.
It is, I absolutely agree with you. It's a very exciting time. As you all know, we have a new flexible learning and teaching provisioning policy, a new assessment policy, new curriculum transformation renewal framework. And as we are transitioning back next year, you are absolutely right. We are not going back to 2019, but building on what we've learned. And so today, day 4 of academic week 2022, will be as exciting as the previous days. And I wish all the, we called them the blended learning champions way back in 2016. And we will obviously probably call them the flexible learning champions in future. But colleagues, all the very best for today. I am flying out shortly to GQ, but I will be joining you when I get there. Thank you. Thanks. Handing over to you, Juliet.
Thank you, Prof. Lawack, and thank you to you as well for your leadership through some very tough times, and we wish you all the best. And for our future journey as we continue on this road. So thank you, Prof. Lawack, to you also for everything you've done.
Thanks, Juliet.
Thank you, thank you. So as I stated, colleagues, things have changed and we all know that. Our teaching and learning, our administrative and support services, our research activities, and also as researchers, our beloved seminars and symposia, we all had to go fully online. But it's not as if we did nothing prior to COVID or during Fees Must Fall or even during the COVID period. For a long time, higher education institutions, leaders and many stakeholders, we have been thinking about how to improve student learning, how to increase our technologies, how to stimulate innovation in education. And at UWC, we've seen the significant strides over the years around innovative learning and teaching practices. But we need to continue in this discourse around pedagogy and the effective design of blended learning and teaching approaches. And that is why we've invited all our speakers here today, and throughout the week you've been listening to exciting presentations. Dupree and colleagues states that for a long time we've been speaking about transformation as well. And we today are engaged in this third discourse around transformation. We think about curriculum, we think about equality, we think about the institutional and management structures, and specifically we think about the digital transformation agenda for learning and teaching. It's ever evolving, and more importantly, our colleagues are here today not to only speak about what they're doing, their promotions, why they're using e-tools. Every time a colleague contacts the CIECT team to create an environment, you will always hear the same thing. I want to do this for my student. I want to create a reflective piece. I want to engage in a discussion. Help us to do ABC for the student. So when we work with the staff, it's all about the student, and we need to continuously think about the whole student journey for student success. And Professor Sue Pether started with that journey at the start of this week around student success. So I wish you well today. Just some etiquette rules, colleagues. Always remember to mute, and then obviously like unmute when you need to speak, and that's what I didn't do. And then just be generous with each other. We all want to look good online and in our face-to-face environments, but we mustn't forget to make others look good as well. We must check our opinions, and you can, our speakers, if you want to respect your bandwidth, you don't have to put on your video, maybe just when you greet, I do understand. And then just enjoy yourself. We have many speakers in the room today. And please, our e-learning team will check the chat. We might not have a lot of time for questions, but this is a time for you to listen to that expert, that subject matter expert, and their pedagogical affordances and how they're thinking about their students. And then you can touch base with that lecturer as well and with us. And most of all, let's forgive each other's mistakes and move forward. So thank you, Norina and Caroline. I will hand over to you to introduce the first speaker, please.